Greetings. I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Greetings. Well, that didn't work. Greetings. Blast it. I have lost the spell.
Charmed. Ah, they're with the spell! Oh, bother, I need something new. How do you do? Damn, lost the spell.
Denerim, the largest city and capital of Ferelden. Long ago, the elves lived as slaves to humans, and though they've been free for many generations now, they are far from equals. Here they live in a walled-off community known as the Alienage, working as servants and laborers when they can. Despite these hardships, Denerim's elves are a strong people who take pride in their close community. This is the only world you've ever known. Until now.
Wake up, cousin. Why are you still in bed? It's your big day.
Come on, don't make me use cold water again. You do remember what today is, don't you? A double wedding. You're getting married and so is Saurus. That's what I came to tell you. Your groom, Nelaros. He's here early. And who else are you going to marry? Besides, I already snuck a peek. He's handsome. There's going to be music, decorations, feasting. Weddings are so much fun. You're so lucky. Too bad. I'm just glad I got to be the one to tell you. All right, I'll stop tormenting you. I should go talk to the other bridesmaids and find my dress. Oh, Saurus said that he'll be waiting for you outside, so move it.
Oh, right.
Ah, my little girl. It's the last day I'll be able to call you that. Oh, I wish your mother could have been here. I'm sure they sent your betrothed early for good reason. The Elder took it in stride, at least. Maybe trouble was brewing at the High Ever Alienage, or the family didn't want your betrothed traveling later in the season. Whatever the reason, I paid the dowry, the Chantry issued the permit, and everything worked out fine. I understand. Before I met Adaya, I was ready to go hunt for the Dalish. Just be glad I chose the match. Without parents to represent you, children like your cousin Saurus end up marrying whoever the Elder can find. I don't know. I haven't met the girl. You should go and see for yourself if you're curious. All right, time for you to go find Saurus. The sooner this wedding starts, the less chance you two have to escape. Still have your mother's smart mouth, I see. Oh, one last thing before you go, my dear. Your martial training, the sword play, knives, and whatever else your mother trains you in, best not to mention it to your betrothed. Later. Definitely later. We don't want to seem like troublemakers after all. Adaya made that mistake. Our world is full of so many injustices. Take this. Your mother would have wanted you to have it. It's the very least I can give you as you start your new life. Go on then. I still have some things to do, and Saurus is no doubt waiting for you. Go on. I'll be out in a little bit.
Going.
once was a woman, she lived in the sea. I didn't love her, but I think she loved me. I brought her diamonds, rubies, silver, and gold. But all she wanted was to be saved from the cold. She begged me to catch her, convinced me I should. All gray stone and wood. We made love in the sea. We made love on the shore.
We're all happy for you and Source.
You should thank the Maker for your good fortune.
Many blessings, young one. We hope to stay for the celebration, but we must be off. The human who owns our building has decided to sell it for storage space. We can't afford to live anywhere else here, so we're leaving Denerim.
The Ostagar ruins. The army camp there is calling for laborers.
We wanted to look for work in High Ever.
But that's just not possible. You're still a child. You can't do anything. Enjoy your special day and put us out of your mind.
What my husband means is, you're very generous, but we don't need charity to solve our problems.
Many thanks. Again, blessings on your day.
Wait! Can I talk to you a moment? I apologize for my parents. They're too proud to accept help, much less ask for it. My parents will labor in the army camp, and they'll expect me to do the same, but I don't like the idea of being surrounded by human soldiers who haven't seen a woman in months. I would, but my father would have to believe I have a future here. Of course, but I can't imagine anyone here has much to spare. We'd need another 3 silvers to make it to High Ever. And if we got another 10 silvers, we could rent a house here. Maybe one large enough to start a business. But that's just dream talk. Nobody has that much money, and if they did, why would they give it to us? I don't have much hope. Do you think you can convince my father? Really? All right, if you think that will help.
Hello again. Isn't your wedding soon? My daughter? I don't take advice from children, nor do I plan to split up my family. Now excuse me. That's unusual. I'm listening. I see. He'd shelter and provide for my daughter? I don't know. What do you think, love?
Well, she'd be among family. When we've made enough, we can return.
And you, child?
Your will, Father.
That's my girl. Very well. First she'll help us be away, then return to stay with your family. Thank your father for me.
Thank you.
You must admit that. The breeding shows.
Not horses, you know.
Of course not.
Well, it's the lucky bride herself. Hello, dear.
Oh, now, love, she probably doesn't remember us.
Oh, of course. I'm Dilwen, and we haven't seen much of you since, well...
Your father still doesn't speak of her, does he?
Adiah was beautiful, and full of life, and a bit wild.
She wanted you more than anything. It's sad she never got to see you all grown up.
We just wanted to see you today and express our good wishes. It means the world to us to see you happy.
We've saved a bit of money for this day. We'd like you to have it, to help start your new life. Make her bless you.
Hello there. Congratulations on the big day. Have you seen Soros? Well, if you see him, ask him to come by and say hello, will you?
Yes.
What are you doing here? You should be getting ready for your wedding. What are you wasting those moments in here for? Shoo! Congratulations!
Well, if it isn't my lucky cousin. Care to celebrate the end of our independence together? Are you insane? Where would you go? Into the woods to live with the Dalish elves? Live in the forest with the savages, far from humans? Sounds like a dream. Not that we'd know where to find them. Besides, why would you run? Apparently your groom's a dream come true. My bride sounds like a dying mouse. Great. I'll spend the next 50 years with a nice girl who hides grain away for the winter. Let's go introduce you to your dreamy betrothed before you say I do. Nervous? One minute, it's a simple ceremony. The next, it's a double wedding spectacle. Well, let's get this over with.
So I see you got yourself a big handsome hulk of a husband. Excuse me if I don't congratulate you. Wench.
Ma'am, spare a coin for a man who was ruined trying to help his family. May the Maker's eyes look down with love on your day. Alms for a man who can no longer...
There's the man of the hour. How are you, Soris?
I'm well. This is my cousin, the bride. The other bride, not my bride.
We've met on occasion. Blessings on the day, both of you.
True enough. Still, better to be married and have a real life than to remain a child.
There's something you should know, Soris. My brothers won't be coming. They left to find the Dalish, you see. Unfortunately, yes. Even Alarith swears that Dalish elves saved him on his way to Denerim. Nonsense. Indeed. He told my brothers that when he was fleeing his homeland, he found the Dalish. Or they found him. I don't really remember.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. They were probably just taken in by another old story. Theodore, it was great seeing you. I'm sure your brothers will show up in a few days, embarrassed and hungry.
I hope so. I should go. Best wishes to you both.
And I'm off.
Still here? Shoo, go get married.
Yes.
Let go of me! Stop, please!
It's a party, isn't it? Grab a whore and have a good time. Savor the hunt, boys. Take this little elven wench here. So young and vulnerable.
Touch me and I'll gut you, you pig!
Please, my lord. We're celebrating weddings here.
Silence, worm!
I know what you're thinking, but maybe we shouldn't get involved. Fine, but let's try to be diplomatic, shall we?
What's this? Another lovely one come to keep me company.
Ha! You hear that, Vaughn?
Ha! Do you have any idea who I am?
Are you insane? This is Varn Orion, the Earl of Denerim's son.
What? Oh, Maker.
You've a lot of nerve, knife ears. This'll go badly for you.
Oh, I really messed up this time.
It'll be all right. He won't tell anyone an elven woman took him down.
I hope so. I should get cleaned up.
Is everybody else all right?
I think we're just shaken. What was that about?
Looks like the Jarl's son started drinking too early. Well, let's not let this ruin the day. This is Valora, my betrothed.
A pleasure. Soris said much of you. Some of it was even positive.
Hey, I just wanted to give you a sporting chance to run. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to discuss.
Well, here we are. Are you nervous? I thought I'd stay calm, but finally seeing you has made me... Well, let's just say I'm not calm.
In fact, some of our greatest heroes have been Elven. The Warden Garahel, he that slew the last archdemon, was such a one. I could tell you a great deal more about them, but I suspect you've other things to do at the moment. Valendrian and I have known each other for almost... I did. Your mother was a fiery woman. She would have made an excellent Grey Warden. I never made the offer. Valendrian convinced me that it was better for her to remain here with her family. As there was no blight and thus no immediate need for recruits, I deferred to his wishes. But it seems she passed her training on to you. Am I right? So I heard. I'm very sorry for your loss. I've already heard a great deal about you, if you must know, but we can speak more of this later. You have a wedding to attend.
Huh? I'm trying not to. You handled him well, but he seems like the type to hold a grudge. I hope you're right. Huh? I think I'm coming to terms with it. Maybe in time I'll learn to appreciate the old mouse. Mother Boanne, I assume. No other priest would come down here. I'm not sure. Maybe we can ask her when she arrives. Not that much. I expected a giant, bristling with weapons. The Elder said once that the Grey Warden stopped the Blight. Some huge invasion by evil things from darkness, blah blah blah. You know how stories go. Anyway, we should get this show going. Of course. But to where? We know nothing about living in the wilderness and have no money to get there. Have you ever gone to Alarith's shop and heard his stories of running from his homeland? Life's not perfect here, but at least we aren't slaves. In somewhere called Tevinter, I think. He came here when he was young and lost both parents and his brother on the way. You should ask him about it sometime.
Still here? Shoo, go get married.
Oh, Soros. There you are. I was afraid you'd run off.
No, I'm here, with Nellaros's blushing bride in tow.
You look radiant.
It looks like everyone's ready.
Friends and family, today we celebrate not only this joining, but also our bonds of kin and kind. We are a free people, but that was not always so. Andraste, the Maker's prophet, freed us from the bonds of slavery. As our community grows, remember that our strength lies in commitment to tradition and to each other.
Thank you, Valendrian. Now let us begin. In the name of the Maker who brought us this world, and in whose name we say the chant of light, My lord, this is an unexpected surprise.
Sorry to interrupt, Mother, but I'm having a party, and we're dreadfully short of female guests.
My lord, this is a wedding!
If you want to dress up your pets and have tea parties, that's your business. But don't pretend this is a proper wedding. Now, we're here for a good time, aren't we, boys?
Just a good time with the ladies, that's all.
Let's take those two, the one in the tight dress and... Where's the bitch that bottled me?
Over here, Lord Vaughn!
Let me go, you stuffed shirt son of a...
Oh, I'll enjoy taming her. And see the pretty bride.
Don't worry, I won't let them take you.
Ah, yes. Such a well-formed little thing.
You villains!
Oh, that's quite enough. I'm sure we all want to avoid further, unpleasantness. Let me think. No. Oh, we're gonna have some fun.
Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Stop it. You're driving me insane. Oh, thank the Maker you've come to. We were so worried. Glad you've still got some fight in you.
They locked us in here to wait until that bastard is ready for us. We're 5 unarmed women. What makes you think we can kill anyone?
Make her keep us. Make her protect us. Make her keep us. Make her protect us.
Great. Now this again.
What are we going to do? Look, we'll do what they want. Go home and try to forget this ever happened. She's right. It'll be worse if we resist.
It'll be worse if we don't.
Someone's coming.
Hello, wenches. We're your escorts to Lord Vaughn's little party.
Stay away from us! You killed her!
I suppose that's what happens when you try teaching whores some respect. Now, you grab the little flower cowering in the corner. Horace and I'll take the homely bride and the drunk. You two, mind the last one. She's the scrapper.
Don't worry, we'll be perfect gentlemen.
Now you heard the captain. Be a good little wench or you'll end up like your friend there.
Haha, Horace was right, she's a scrapper. Hello? Oh, look at this. A little elfling with a stolen sword.
Oh, sod.
you, cousin!
Yes.
I can't believe they killed her. Are you all right? They didn't hurt you, did they? That Grey Warden Duncan gave Nelaros and me his sword and crossbow, but that's all we have. Nelaros is guarding the end of the hall. Let's figure this out with him. We should hurry before something happens to the other.
And I'm off. Going.
What's this? I don't recognize you, elf. Wait, is that blood? You're bandits, rebels, outlaws. The guards will make quick work of you. Oh!
You've no idea how long that Shem's had it coming. Yes, drag them to Lord Vaughn's quarters, they did. You should hurry if you want to help them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm getting out of here before the storm hits.
Where did you get a weapon, elf?
Uh-oh. You better talk quick, scum!
Are you insane?
You maggots are gonna die slowly.
Oh, right. All right, I'm...
You'll pay for what Vaughn did, human!
Not bad.
I hate this part!
And I'm off. Going. see. Which one first?
Why can't you humans leave us alone?
Oh, right. Tisk tisk! And I'm off. Yes. Oh, right. Going.
See? I told you there'd be more. Elves run in packs, like rodents.
Should we keep the knife-eared bitch alive?
They killed our boys. She dies. Stupid wench. We'll show you how men fight.
Time for more. Practice.
You got my back, cousin?
Nelaros! I'm so sorry.
Let's make sure it wasn't in vain. We should hurry before something happens to the other.
Yes. That won't stop me.
Watch out, Connor!
You dead.
Ha! This isn't too bad.
Not bad. Take that. And I'm off. Now, let's see. Which one?
You'll pay for what Bond did. Human.
Oh! And I'm off. Oh, time to play. Aw, you wanna die? Point me. Now this should be fun.
Merry Christmas! I need to be brave!
Is there any
I
doubt?
think someone is watching out for us.
That won't stop me.
Why can't you humans leave us alone?
Are you dead?
Why can't you humans leave us alone?
And I'm off.
my. What have we here?
Don't worry. We'll make short work of these two.
Quiet, you idiot! They're covered with enough blood to fill a tub. What do you think that means? All right. Let's not be too hasty here. Surely we can talk this over. Ha! I always regret talking to knife ears. Now I'll just gut your ignorant carcasses instead.
Smith! King Elf, your blood will paint these floors! Come on!
Oh!
That was close! Careful! Watch out, cousin!
He's dead. Tell me we did the right thing, cousin. I'll check the back room for the others. Shiani needs you.
Yes. And I'm off.
Don't leave me alone. Please. Please take me home. So much blood. I can't stand to look at it. It's everywhere. You killed them, didn't you? You killed them all? Good. Good.
Is she going to be all right? A bit rattled. They said they were saving us for later. I can't believe you came for us. Thank you.
We should go. Soon. As in now. I'll take the rear guard. I can't wait to leave this place.
You've returned. Has Shiani been hurt? Where is Tormi's daughter, Nola?
Nola didn't make it. She resisted.
They killed her.
Nelaros, too. The guards killed him.
I see. Would the rest of you ladies please take Shiani home? She needs rest.
Of course.
Now tell me, what happened?
Then the garrison could already be on their way. You have little time.
Oh, that it has come to this.
The guards are here!
Don't panic. Let's see what comes of this.
I seek Valendrian, Elder and Administrator of the Alienage.
Here, Captain. I take it you have come in response to today's disruption.
Don't play ignorant with me, Elder. You'll not prevent justice from being done. The Earl's son lies dead in a river of blood that runs through the entire palace. I need names, and I need them now. You expect me to believe one woman did all of that?
We are not all so helpless, Captain.
You saved many by coming forward. I don't envy your fate, but I applaud your courage. This elf will wait in the dungeons until the Earl returns. The rest of you, back to your houses.
Captain, a word, if you please.
What is it, Grey Warden? The situation is well under control, as you can see.
Be that as it may, I hereby invoke the Grey Warden's right of conscription. I remove this woman into my custody.
Son of a time-down. Very well, Grey Warden. I cannot challenge your rights, but I'll ask one thing. Get this elf out of the city today.
Agreed.
Now I need to get my men on the streets before this news hits. Move out!
You're with me now. Say your goodbyes and see me when you're ready. We leave immediately. For the moment, they are fine. There are far more important matters arising that endanger more than just your people. I needed a Grey Warden, and I found one. That conscripting you saved your life is only circumstance. You did what you had to do to accomplish your mission. We need people like you. Now quickly, say your goodbyes. Your life here is over.
If this is what the Maker has planned for you, then I guess it's for the best. Your mother would have been pleased. I just wish there was another way. I dreamed of grandchildren, family gatherings, and... I'm sorry, this isn't helping. Take care, my girl. Be safe, and wise, and... well, you know. We'll all miss you.
There you are. Thank you. For me, for Saris, for everything. You're the sister I always wanted. Shiani seems to have regained herself. I'll leave you two alone. Good luck, and thank you again.
You took all the responsibility for what happened. You're amazing, you know that? I'm all right. As far as the others know, Vaughn just roughed me up a bit. I just don't want them treating me like some fragile doll. I love you, cousin. Make us proud out there. When the world was at its worst,
Going.
You should go quickly. Just know that we're all going to miss you.
I guess Duncan got his recruit after all. Indeed. It only saddens me that it has taken this for you to find it. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
Are you ready to go? Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately. We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kalen. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail? As do I. Though I've not been in the palace for some time. Do you come from the alienage? Tell me, how is it there? My guards all but forbid me going there. You... what?
Your Majesty, I would not have put it so bluntly. There are events in Denerim you should be aware of.
So it seems. I will hear more about this matter later. For now, we have a war to attend to. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight.
There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Wait for reinforcements. We sent a call out west to the Grey Wardens of Orlais, but it will be many days before they can join us. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay. I agree. We have until nightfall to begin the ritual. Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. The Joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary. No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now. Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important. Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest. Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does. A few mages, yes. They even brought those creepy quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it. This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible. Good luck to you, then.
Greetings. King Cailan is not in his tent right now.
I believe he's with the Grey Wardens in camp, drinking. He holds them in high regard, you know, as his father did. I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Tairn Logain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible? That's how the Tairn feels. He'll do what the king wants in the end, though. The king thought it was funny that Tairn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen. More than usual lately. Good thing the Tairn's the only one who can speak to the king like that. As you wish. You approach the tent of Tairn Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Maric's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Maric rewarded him by making him a Tairn. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn. He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities. I suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Tairn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Tairn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Tairn Logain tells him. Without the Tairn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are. I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. You impressed His Majesty, nonetheless. He could not contain his excitement over your meeting. Cailan's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden? The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Cailan thinks. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong. The first Warden Maric brought to Ferelden was a woman, the best warrior I've ever seen. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you? If Cailan has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort. Then simply pray.
We stand here in this hour, good folk of Corellia, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friend. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king. Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact. And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp. Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between Darkspawn and the Fade? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Stand before land beyond the Fade. He shall not find you wanting.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some Darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad. Well, you're not what I thought you'd be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cook this ritual up just for our benefit. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds. We're right on the northern edge of the Kakari Wilds here, miles and miles of savage country. My home village isn't far, and I grew up on tales about the wilds. Even been in there a few times. Scary place. Then why do the Grey Wardens only recruit folks who can fight? Or are you their first basket weaver? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice. Oh, I'll watch your back. That's me. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage? Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit. The elf from Denerim. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize. Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is. I'm getting that impression. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before? When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. With the mage, the Circle is here at the King's request, and the Chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are. Which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech. Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them? Right, that cut-purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.